Well, hell. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am your Dungeon Master, Jack Spade, and tonight I have for you a game of King of the Lost Arch. We're returning back to this adventure for the finale. The party has found themselves being ambushed by Yuan-ti once again, ambushed by a abomination with some thralls as he attempts to remove the party from messing with his plans in the king's realm, the Wraith King's realm. So, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and message them real quick to let them know I'm going to unmute, and then we'll get this rocking and rolling. Hello, hello,
And they were
hello.
roommates.
And that's why I
Hello.
can't eat pancakes anymore.
How's it going? Y'all ready to continue for this
So
last session of the adventure? What's so funny? What I miss?
Yes.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Don't worry
Colteros
about
is
it.
telling us why she can't eat pancakes anymore.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's illegal in several countries for her to eat them.
I
Hey
You
man,
just
Wow.
it's not my fault. I was just there.
Okay, well, I'm not sure 100% how to approach that, so we'll just leave it fine. So we'll just leave it there.
We'll talk about it after the stream.
I think we're gonna have to. So yeah. Last time, you guys made your way to the King's Approach, which is not actually his throne room, but it's actually the place you get into his throne room. And surprise, surprise, waiting for you was another Yuan-ti ambush. But this time it was head by one of the big bads himself, the Yuan-ti abomination. And he jumped you with some of his thralls. Like mostly Malisons and perhaps one or two remaining purebloods. You're not sure exactly what the numbers are here in this space, but you're fighting for your life in either case. So that's pretty much where we're at. Let me get some music going. And let me get y'all... You should be able to see the battle map already, right? Yeah, okay, great.
Purple.
All right. As it is Basil's turn in just a moment, first, there is some familiar looking mist and fog that begins to emerge at the entrance to this place, and you will see, to your horror, Nyx is pulled into the fog as he is swallowed by it. And tumbling out of the mist and fog is instead Valfine. Valfine, you stumble for a moment as you feel the fog releasing you after just what seemed like a brief moment. And you see the scene before you. You see that there are snake people. You can see Elphaset is casting spells. You can see Basil is also winding up for something that he's not prepared to handle. And then you see Elren going toe to toe with three different Snursons that are wrapped up in vines.
Stursons.
But
Alright.
so let's add you to the initiative. Go ahead and roll that for me, please.
Yes. Where did my character sheet just go? I just had it. Come here. Come back to me.
Just double click your token.
Oh, the whole page is not moving for me? There it is. That's okay. Most excellent. Normal.
Damn.
Oh!
Jesus.
Wasted it!
In that case, Basil will not be going next. Instead, it'll be Valfine. Valfine, it is now your turn. You stumble out of the misty portal, landing on your feet squarely. What do you do?
I'll stumble a little and get my bearings, and then I'll look up, assess the situation, and if I can make eye contact with Basil, I'll just have wide eyes
Also,
and shake my head.
Give yourself a long rest, by the way, also. I forgot about that.
Oh, most excellent.
Yes.
It's this one. Yes. Okay, cool. And I'll like have like a little haunted look in my eyes, and I snap out of it, and I'll go, "Oh, that one. Okay." And I will cast. Come here. Spiritual weapon.
Assuming
It's the
direct
legacy.
control.
Yes. I click it. I summon it. And I cast it. And I'll put it. If I put it to the back right of the one in the center, would Elran get flanking?
Nope.
Elring?
Spiritual
Nope.
weapon doesn't do that.
I can wish. I
True.
will put it back there anyway.
Okay.
And then like immediately have it attack.
All right.
How are my friends looking?
They are looking relatively untouched at the moment.
Okay, good.
Oh, I saw it. It flaunted it, but then
That
it
hits.
rolled off
I know.
that 20.
That hits.
It teases me. Ciao.
8 points of
For
damage.
8.
You
Yeah.
will see that the what does it look like as you summon the elemental weapon, the spiritual weapon?
I summon the spiritual weapon, and it's nothing fancy. It's just like a giant mace. Nothing crazy. Just a giant radiant mace.
All right. You see the mace come down on the head of this abomination, and he must roll a concentration check. He succeeds. The suggestion still taking effect of Elren. Movement, main action.
I shall. Because there's somewhere I can hide behind. I assume I can hide behind whatever this is. Yep.
You will
looks like
break
hiding.
line of sight unless there's something pretty much even with you. But yeah.
I'll move later. It's fine.
Okay, that can be it.
Yep.
Alrighty, Basel, is now your turn. You see this woman appear from the mist and immediately take your side. What do you do?
Perfect. Okay, so off the rip, just so I can get some clarification on the last round, was which one of these guys was whispering things to kind of charm
That would be this guy here.
the main guy? Okay, and he did have to like talk to do that.
He did.
Okay, just clarifying that. All right, yeah. So I'll see.
But he doesn't have to
see that.
speak to keep the effect going. Just to
Got it.
clarify.
Okay, I'll see Valfine come out of the portal, and I'll kind of squint, like I can't distinguish between even my comrades' humans too well. I'll be like, who is? Oh, Nyx looks kind of different. Wait, Valvine? Okay, look, we don't have time for this. We gotta kill that big snake. And then I'll charge out my spell. I'll get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Is each one of these things 5 feet? Each one of these squares?
Yes, each square is 5 feet. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go up here. And then I'm actually gonna cast Major Image. See. And I'm going to make as big as I can. Well, as big as the ceiling will allow, 20-foot cube. It says I can do for the spell of a giant hawk. So
Okay.
that's snake predator. So, and I'll put that middle mouse button's ping, right?
I believe you just have to hold down the left click on where you want to ping. There you go.
I'll put it right there.
Okay. And you're doing a large, right? Or is it huge?
It's a third level spell. It's large, 20-foot cube.
Cool.
Hawk, giant hawk.
Very cool. All right.
And then I'll say something dumb like, pick on something your own size. And then I'll head my turn.
All right. That's going to be Basel. Oh, I need to remove this guy. There we go. Elren, it is now your turn. I need you. Let's see. If I remember correctly, you were sicked on Basel,
Elfset.
right? Oh, Elfset, that's
Elfset.
right. In that case, I would like you to please use all of your movement, including your action if you need to get to Alphaset.
So I've got a quick question about
Yep.
that.
Uh-huh.
Is this spike growth that Nyx was concentrating on still active?
That is a very good point, actually. I'm going to say no.
This is both. So I use all my movement and I stop here and go, Giant Hawk, excuse me. I need to go grapple Elphiset. This is important right now.
The hawk
And
flies
I
up,
push
and allows you to pass.
I push through. I don't believe that was all of my movement, so I think I'm gonna start getting at him this turn.
You just have to
But
grapple.
It was requested grapple, yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and grapple Elphiset. I need to hug you.
Unfortunately, you miss. Elloran, you miss with the first attack. Roll your second attack, please.
No, it's important. I must hug you.
With a 16, you will successfully grapple.
I just put him in a big, bear hug, and it just starts squeezing him hard into my chiseled abdomen.
Very
Yes.
pleasant. Enough.
Good, good. It is good to see affection between bros. That's going to be
I
Elloran's
will
turn.
kill you.
That's it for my turn.
All right. Next is the Abomination's turn. The Abomination is going to see that Elloran and Elphiset are handled. And unfortunately, Basel is the only creature that he can see otherwise. So
What of the giant hawk?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. He will make an intelligence check to see if he can see through it. He's not too bad at these. He fails. So he will look at the hawk and you will see him instead take 2 bow shots at the hawk.
Woohoo!
And obviously he will miss both times because it's an illusion. So he is going to... He does not like giant flying creatures in his face. So he's going to run 5, 10, 15. And he's going to say... you, deal with him! As he points to the hawk. And that's going to be him. Next is a Malison. The Malison looks to the guy, looks to the hawk. He's going to also make an intelligence check. Let's see, buddy. Can you do better? Nope. Went out with a natural 1.
Oh my god.
This guy is going to also take 2 shots with his bow. Because the hawk is flying, and he's going to also miss. But he's going to stay put, trying to maintain the hawk's hate. Elloran, it is now your turn. I'm sorry, Elphiset. God damn it, you and your L names.
These L names are W's.
Uh,
Sorry to report. Let's see. Okay, so he's restrained, right? I don't really mind that much. Let's see here.
Well, you're just grappled. You're not restrained.
Just grappled.
Your movement is 0.
That's true. Yeah, to be entirely honest, screw this guy. Gonna give him a little business here. Yeah. Elphiset is not pleased. I do not appreciate the forcing of friendships. And their, what's the word I'm looking for? Affections. Those come freely, without suggestion. Beast. Die.
It's funny because he used suggestion.
Yes.
Chromatic orb. Roll it.
It's like this, right? Then you do them like this. 3, that's a miss.
That's
I
gonna
love
miss,
that. I love when that
unfortunately.
happens.
Damn,
Do we have
that's
hero
rough.
points out here?
I don't think... I think you've... Do you have an inspiration? I can't remember if you do or not.
I probably don't. I don't think so, anyway.
You wanna use one of your main campaign inspirations? Huh?
Don't do it.
Okay. All right. I had to offer. All right. Is that gonna be it?
That's gonna be it.
All right. Next is a Yuan-ti pure blood. The pure blood is going to look at Valfine over here, and is going to line up a shot with his short bow and shoot once.
Tis rude.
And he misses. Nice. In fucking incredible. I just can't hit for shit today. All right, that's gonna be him. Actually, no. You know he's gonna run away a little bit. He's gonna stay there. All right. Next is the other Malison. The Malison, seeing that this hawk is giving his boss some trouble, is also going to make a intelligence check to see if he notices the hawk is not real. Okay. And these guys are fooled by the hawk yet again. Valfine, it is now your turn.
Cool. Let me just peek out really quick. The guy already saw me anyway. Boop. Okie dokie. Oh, he went all the way over there. You big baby. Okay, I am going to see if I can I place this correctly? Yeah, I can. Let's put it. First, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon and have it attack
Okay.
the big guy. It
Alrighty.
will not let me move the circle.
I got it.
You're the best. Why does the thing that I just have go away when I'm looking at it? Yes. Attack. Normal.
I think that'll nope. It misses. Just misses, unfortunately.
That's okay. I shall place, because I can still cast, because this is not concentration.
Correct.
I will cast a Spirit Guardians.
Oh no.
Right. Okay. It's not on me.
Yes, it follows you. Yeah.
Then I am a liar and I don't do that.
Okay.
I am unfortunately thinking of Baldur's Gate.
That's fine.
I can't make the koi fish go away.
I got it. No big deal.
You're perfect.
I mean, we might have to see that effect forever, but yeah.
It's fine. It's cute. I will Eldritch Blast the big guy.
Okay.
Boom. Normal.
Actually, can
That's let me roll the attack first. Game, please.
there goes.
It teases
19 will hit.
me. Teases me every time.
Roll damage.
Normal.
2 damage.
And then I don't think hiding these is gonna do any good.
He succeeds.
But I will go to the other side.
Do you get 2 blasts at your level?
I don't think at 5th.
Okay. Alright, just making sure.
No, I do. You're right. I do.
Okay.
I'm silly.
Yeah. So, yeah, do it again.
Once more.
Yep. I kept thinking.
I said once more. There we go.
That hits. Roll damage.
Most excellent.
And then he will make another con save. Oh, much better damage as well.
Let's go.
Normal. Oh, it crits! Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep maintaining this spell and not ever hit. I mean, I don't like this trade, but okay.
And that is all.
Basil, you have been basiled. These snakes, what do you do?
Woohoo! I'm going to deal with the one straight in front of me.
Okay.
And I'll get on my tippy toes and then kind of take a stance like I'm throwing a football, even though I've never thrown in my life. And then launch a little firebolt at this guy.
Okay.
Come on.
That's gonna miss,
fuck.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was on my tippy toes. Sort of balance. And then I'll run over here.
Okay.
Right there.
So.
And then my turn. Yo!
All right.
Long time.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Felt like
just
no
see.
time.
Elrond, it's gonna be your turn. I just want to see if you just don't get a save. If you're your companion, okay. Okay. So you've been asked to hug Elphaset for a minute. So you're gonna continue to do that. So he is still grappled. You can do other things. You just have to maintain the grapple.
Very good. I can hold him with one of my arms and still strike, correct?
Yes, because you're larger than him. Yeah, I'll say that's true.
So, okay, I drop the great sword, I draw the war pick, and I swing at this Malison or whatever you say it is. Snake, not squirmy, behind me. I have 10-foot reach in my large form.
You do.
Mhm.
Targets Elphaset casually, no problem.
You're just so close to him, you know. It's
Right.
just so easy.
I mean, we're hugging it out though, man. Come
22
on.
will hit the Malison.
Nice.
Let's go.
Just make sure you don't apply the barbarian's damage to my squishy sorcerer butt. Thank you.
I will not do this.
But you have so much muscle.
Yes.
Why is it targeting
Yes.
him? That's so weird.
Because when I first clicked it, I had him targeted.
I see.
Yeah. So it just
Okay.
went down the stream that way.
I see.
My range is 10. I don't know. I think my giant thing isn't active for some reason. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go. That's the thing it needs. Aha, giant stature. Okay, there we go.
Fog.
Alright.
Okay, I have applied 10 damage
Nudge.
to the Malison. And your second swing?
Second swing. It's not letting me swing because it's not saying apply active effect. Yes. Why is it not? Whatever. I don't know what the deal is. I'm just gonna move over just for the sake of just to make the attack because I don't know what the heck's going on.
All good.
And
That will hit. Roll damage.
Bonk. Or
Double
well,
bonks.
this is the shunk.
Yeah, exactly.
11
As
damage.
Cool.
Hey,
so as I swing back, just kind of left over my shoulder, turning, pivoting slightly, it'll also give Alphaset a better view. I can't stop hugging you, but at least maybe you can see the battlefield better now.
This will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll end my turn.
I'm not hearing Jack.
Sorry, my bad. I was muted.
Jack muted himself.
I see.
What's your spell save, Basil? I'm looking at
So
your
it's
sheet,
all
trying to find it.
just gym muscle is what I'm hearing. It's just nice to look at. Non-functional.
Wait, what do you mean?
No.
Wait,
No,
for
she's
Alphaset?
talking about Alphaset, yes.
For
Okay.
Elphaset, clearly Elorand
Listen,
is
yeah,
beef.
active, yes. Listen, Alphaset
DC 15?
is...
Okay.
Go on.
All right, so
Now I see.
Basil, you see the Yuan-ti abomination give this order, and then suddenly cranes his head and looks at the hawk and says, "Wait a minute," and then looks down at you, Basil. I need to check the range of his bow.
Oh, shit.
It is 8320. I'm pretty sure you're within range. So he is going to take 2 bow shots at you.
Oh shit.
Dude, watch out.
It is less than
Okay, I'm nimble.
Normal.
I'm nimble.
That's gonna hit.
Not enough.
Oh,
Bullseye.
Make a con save, please.
Okay, one second.
It should
Up,
prompt you
up.
for one.
Got it.
You succeed. Good job.
Yeah.
And then another bow shot.
Ow.
That will also hit. 9 points of damage. Make another con save.
Ow. Jesus.
Succeeds. The hawk stays.
Holy shit. That's
But
half my life.
But he continues to not change the orders to attack the hawk because he cannot. This guy, the Malison, is going to make a intelligence check against the hawk. He succeeds. And then he looks back to the abomination and says, "It's not real." And then this guy says, "I know, I just figured that out, dumbass." And then instead he will look around at other targets. And he will look down at Valfine, who is skewering his boss with a divine weapon. So he's going to step through to actually get line of sight on you.
no, he doesn't have to do that. You don't have to.
And then he is going to shoot you twice with his bow.
He's totally doing it. Oh my god, he's doing it.
Better you than me. Better you
You
than
don't have
me.
to do that. You don't have to do that. It's
He's
fine,
gonna miss,
relax.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, he hits with a 15, really?
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 15 AC.
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to roll again. Especially now with disadvantage. Normal. Okay. Only 3 points of damage. Come on.
That's okay.
Pog.
And then he
Let's
shoots
go.
I'm with it.
again.
I took 16, bro.
That's gonna miss.
I
No,
know.
that hits. Never
I gotta
mind.
kill you, bro.
I
That
forget.
hits.
His hits are pretty beefy.
I'm just a
2 points of
baby.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. I will
I'm
heal
bleeding
you.
out. You're like, what? It feels nothing.
I was like, bro, it's not that bad. But
It's a little itchy.
take
What do
care
you
of you.
mean?
Yeah.
Valfine never punished. Alpha set.
Never
It is now your turn.
punished. All right, Jack. Just to make sure that this is a thing that I can do, my aim right now is to quicken another chromatic orb and then shoot him again with a firebolt using my actual action.
Yep. Totally doable with sorcery points.
All right, let's try not to miss with both of these things, but I'm gonna try anyway and probably miss. Now, target is already selected.
Yep.
Chromatic orb.
Yep.
Pshoo. We're gonna use that one, of course, and we're gonna do that. And do this. Yes, yes. Feel free, friend.
That's gonna hit.
All right. I don't really know how to just keep in mind that I've used them, and it's how many of these is that again? It's supposed to be
I
2
believe
sorcery
it's
points.
2 sorcery
Level
points.
5. How many do I have? So long ago. So I have to check that.
It should be on your sheet.
One second. Sorcery
Yeah, you
points,
have 5
fifth
sorcery points at level 5.
5 total. All right, we'll be consuming 2 of those bad boys, so we have 3 left.
Right.
Roll some damage here. Bop.
God. Yeah, the abomination is not looking good, and he's going to make a con save. He succeeds. Man, he is so good at these.
He really is. All right, gonna do my firebolt here. See if we can
That
hit.
hits. Oh, it's almost a
We can
crit.
totally hit. Almost a crit. 26. He's not dodging that at least.
No, he's not.
Normal.
Another good
And
damage
there
roll.
you go. Nice.
You watch Elren as Alphaset is in your grasp, and you just see him fire off spell after spell in your grip, and then he sees his orb smash into the face of this giant snake man, and then as he's recoiling from the blow, you just see Alphaset take a hand and carefully place this firebolt, shooting him directly through the eye into the brain, and you will see this guy just die. And you will see these two Malisons, they immediately like stop in place and they look to each other.
Power.
Did you want to try anything else? And I will say that you are no longer compelled, Elphaset. I'm sorry, Elrin.
Good.
Anything else, Elphaset?
That'll be it. He just kind of leans up against Ellerin now, and he goes, I feel better now.
All right, next is Yuan-ti Pureblood, and not seeing that his boss is dead, is going to step out. Who can he actually see? He can see Basil. He
Nope.
can see Elphaset. Yeah, he's gonna shoot Basil.
Let's spell target.
I'll heal you. Just gonna
You
wait.
can't possibly have this good of aim.
He rolls a natural one.
Hi.
Incredible.
Hey,
Runs
love
back.
To see it.
Runs back. Into his little hidey hole. That's gonna be him.
Idiot.
The Malison is now his turn. He is going to look at the dead abomination behind him, look over to his friend, and he's going to immediately drop his sword and throw down his bow and say, I surrender. And this one looks and says, I also surrender, I yield. And he also disarms as well. Does anyone continue the fight?
I mean, no.
No,
not for
I'm
me.
a little annoyed, but because I just got shot. But
Understandable.
I will heal you. I will heal you. Just give me 1 second. We just
no,
got
I'm
out of
annoyed at them.
combat.
I'm annoyed at
So just
I'll
to
heal you.
Okay,
Just
okay.
wait.
just to clarify, you're accepting their surrender.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You are no longer in combat. The
Yeah,
Malisons,
I'll take away my hawk too.
once.
the Malisons take steps away from their weapons, and just kind of look at the rest of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna just go ahead and just kick the weaponry off the kind of top here, just to get them further away.
Okay, they're just
Oh, you
down
guys
here
are-
then.
Up a ramp.
I'm gonna use all my strength to climb up this
I'll push you. I'll push you.
and pull the
Then I'll walk.
arrows out of me.
Sure.
And which one of you guys shot me? Which one of you guys shot me again?
They look to each other and they both point at each other. It was him. No, it was
Oh,
him.
man, what? I hate these riddles. I think it was, and I look at the. I can't get up the wall, by the way. I'm trying to.
I got you.
You have to go around. You have to go around.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll heal you guys.
And then I'll go. I think it was you. Didn't you shoot me?
No. It was this guy, and he points to the abomination dead on the ground.
And I'm.
Wow, it's abysmal.
I just like
Oh!
being
That's my
unable to tell
crit.
the difference between humans. I can't really tell the difference between these guys. I go, okay, I guess it was that one, huh? All right. And then I kind of.
Who actually shot Basil?
It was the one on the left, I think.
Pureblood?
This guy on the left right here.
My
Uh,
insight.
was that
My
prayer
insight.
feeling for everybody?
Yeah, for my guys, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think it's acceptable that I will be doing more because I'm pretty sure Basil's still fucked up.
He's probably a bit fucked up still.
Yeah, I was like holding my arm to point at them. I was like, which one of you guys did it? I was pretty fucked up. I was limping.
You see as they just kind of very subtly start to edge towards the edge of the balcony here on either side.
Which one was it, Jack?
The left side.
You will have to figure that out for yourselves.
It was one on the left.
I tried to
Oh, no.
insight. Does that do anything
Oh,
for me?
I'm sorry. With an
worry
insight
about
check, it was both the abomination and this one.
I can't tell the difference, so I don't know.
Unless you say something, I don't know.
Elva said smirks and like points down at this one. He doesn't say a word, but he just taps Basil's shoulder and he goes, "Points."
That one?
That one.
just let it be. I heal you 6 more.
Oh,
How
Basil.
off are you?
Okay, great.
I make a little
Yeah.
I make a little steaming sound. I'm kind of annoyed, but I don't act on it yet. It's like, I knew it.
Look, we've already surrendered, so there's really no need for any more hostile things, right?
I'm not sure.
It depends what you can tell us.
What do you want to know?
Well, for one, what are you guys doing here?
He looks at you and says, "Well, we're here to feed souls to the king," and he points to the door at the north.
Oh.
Well,
Why?
Mostly, it was just on his orders. Frankly, I didn't even want this assignment. The cult just kind of gave it to me, and here we are.
Indeed.
You gotta not succumb to peer pressure.
No, you don't understand. When the cult says you do things, you do them. Especially if you're low level like me and him. And he points to this guy.
how long have you guys been doing this for? You've been working for the king for a while?
You can see this odd look of like contemplation come over the snake face. And he says, "Can't honestly put a number to it. Just kind of been doing it."
And you
put a number
haven't like
to it.
ascended the ranks?
With that, he just kind of keeps his mouth shut and just kind of looks at you and says, "Is there anything else I can answer for you?"
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there
Don't
is.
be.
And we're asking questions here, buddy. Oh, so, do you know anything else about the king? Where he came from? Why he wants the souls? Anything?
Nobody knows
What's
where
his
the
name?
king came from. He just appeared out of the mist, and that's not a euphemism.
Okay, I didn't think it was until you said that, but
I mean, I don't know how you boys experienced the mist, but time just like went. It's like I got eaten by it, and then I came out, and that was it. There's like like a blink of time was spent in there, and I don't know how long I was gone.
Yeah, we've seen some reports that weird stuff like that happening all around the castle town. Not really sure why it happens. Just seems to just happen.
So the king could have been in the mist for who knows how long.
Could be. He personally kind of creeps me the fuck out, and he just kind of continues to like get away from Basel.
You wanna Hey, wait, come here.
No,
You wanna
stop.
you wanna
Personal
revolt?
space.
You wanna you wanna you wanna help us defeat him?
No.
Usurp? You can sit on the throne.
Tell you what. I'll answer some really important questions if you agree to let both of us go.
Where are you gonna go if we let you go?
Not here. We can get out.
get out where?
Just leave.
Yeah, where are we?
We can go back to the regular plane, the material plane. We can just leave.
And you're just not gonna report any of this
Okay.
to anyone?
No. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I
Okay,
guess you did.
The way he
Oh.
says it.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? No way.
I'm gonna like pillage this like snake's body while you're casually talking to him. Be like, yeah, well,
He doesn't bat an
welcome
eye.
gifts.
He doesn't even look at you as you do it. He's completely focused
yeah,
on
For this
Valpine.
baby.
Elrond
okay.
has 100% already just been collecting this creature's weapons and just adding them to his arsenal.
In addition to his dual scimitars, you also find that he's carrying a bow that looks pretty nice. Not super not a whole lot of wear and tear on it. He also has several vials of acid and poison on his body, on his person, I mean.
Well, this bow is really nice. Nix, you should take Nix.
Your
Oh,
cat.
Nick's got you.
Oh,
Yeah, what?
Rafin, I actually didn't even notice you had returned. Did you
I healed
consume
you.
Nyx?
No,
What?
I, I don't cannibalize people.
Oh, I'm confused. But you healed me. You say okay?
I
Thank
did.
you.
I healed. Yes.
Wait, you've been eating snakes?
No.
We did eat snake last night.
No.
You
We
did?
no. I
Oh
cover his mouth.
yes.
I cover his mouth. I cover his mouth. I go, no. We weren't snakes.
How
Snakes is
can
what we
you
call.
reach?
I jump up and I cover his mouth.
Cheese and
I said,
crackers, and they call us monsters.
I mean,
You don't even know if
have
that
you
was an
been
actual
here?
snake.
I mean,
I see what you mean.
Yuan-ti pureblood just turn back into Yuan-ti after they're killed?
No, they stay that
What?
way.
That's not what we experienced. So,
Wait, what do
This
you
is
mean?
quite entertaining.
well,
Wait, those little snake guys don't turn back into humans?
No, they don't. They
turn
just
back into Yuan-ti.
they just die and they stay as snakes.
Okay, I curse the green guys that we just met. I forget the name of the green wizards. That guy's name under my breath. I go, he lied to us. I was fooled.
No, he did tell you they
Right.
they don't untransform. He
Wait, I
did
thought
tell
you
you
said they
that.
did untransform.
No, they
Also,
don't.
this is the whole reason I put down Squirmy, Regular, and Bitey.
Yeah, I thought you put them down because they were going to transform.
There
No.
was a possibility
They could go
would turn-
back, but if they die in their snake form, they stay dead. If
Right,
they
right,
were
right,
if they
right,
were
yeah.
Yuan-ti to begin with, but you don't know.
Yeah.
The weave works in mysterious ways.
Mm,
Sure, the weave. He does like quotation marks in the air.
So, wait,
I
well, how else
agree.
would you explain the position of energy that comes from the body you have right now in a regular little guy snake?
You just see him roll his eyes and just be like, "Whatever, you gotta kill us or let us go."
Nerd.
It's up to these guys. Okay, well,
oh, I don't care
aren't
unless
you
you want to turn into a snake and try to hide, and then bite me or something, and then I'll probably just eat you.
Well, can you tell us anything more about this king? Maybe something he doesn't like, or something you've noticed that is a weakness of him is?
There is something that we do know, but not gonna tell you unless you promise to let us leave.
I will not allow you to be slain by my comrades. Tell us what you know.
What about you? Do you agree there, Miss?
yeah, I was just cornering you because I thought it'd be funny.
It was funny. Well done.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm more concerned about this guy. You're gonna let us go,
You
right?
shouldn't.
I'm
Alarin
not
wouldn't
going
hurt
to
a
hunt you.
fly unless he wanted to,
I mean,
and he doesn't.
No, I do hurt. What I don't know what's going on. If you wish to
You
leave, this
keep
is no
collect-
concern of mine.
or you could be his pet. He treats his pets really well, usually.
Oh, would you like to
we
be my
do.
pet?
We treat them really well.
Do not
Yes.
try to bite us.
They both just kind of look at each other for a moment, and then this one nods and says, "Agreed. We will not try to hurt you as we leave."
Sounds fine to me. They do not want to be our pet.
Hmm.
Now, answer the question.
So, you know the fog pools, right? Turns out that there is some kind of secret hidden in them. Something about the king's past and where he's come from. There's some kind of weakness of his hidden inside it. If you figure it out and use it against him, it'll possibly make him powerless completely.
Well, that's a big weakness to leave unguarded.
Unguarded? Are you crazy? Those things hurt you if you go into them. I'd say it's pretty well guarded.
Well, one other question. Do you know anything about a bridge? Does bridge sound familiar? Or
Yeah,
a
I
fight
mean,
under a bridge?
there's iconography all over the castle town of like a giant stone bridge, and the snake people just kind of shrug. Not
Okay.
really sure
And
what it
one last-
means.
One last question. What was the relationship between your boss here and the old man? Were they equals or?
You see a disgusting grin come across this guy's face as he says,
They
"Yeah,
were lovers.
yeah, he was one of ours a long time ago, but his daughter was way more useful."
Ooh,
He was one of ours a long time ago. Okay.
A member of the
the
cult,
cultists.
but he proved not as useful.
No,
and
he escaped,
therefore
and we tried to hunt him
Ah.
down, and then we
even better.
finally we called in a favor to the snake gods, and they allowed us to track him, and then we found his daughter, which was a fitting punishment. He nods and like satisfied, like, yeah, this was the correct kidnapping the daughter was the correct way to do things.
Where is
What
she?
is the Team Rocket? Yeah, where is she?
Oh. All right, I guess we'll tell you, but you got to let us go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's still alive, and she's somewhere in this
Okay,
room.
that-
And then as she says this, both of them turn into snakes and disappear as they fall up the sides.
Thank you.
They are very lucky. I have half a mind. Whoop. Dust himself off. I had half a mind to kill them anyway.
Yeah, me too.
They could sense this, which is why they ran.
Reasonable and fair.
Wise indeed. Now,
Let's find
we
her.
did make a statement, or at least I did, that we would find someone who's missing. Let us.
Oh, everyone's just subbing. Okay, I will. Yep, I will as well.
Okay.
We
Basil,
have her name again.
as you approach
Yes.
that corner, you can hear someone muffled. You can hear like muffled screaming coming from that area you're currently in.
Okay. I'll yell out, Nix? Nix, is that you?
You continue to hear the muffled screaming coming from this direction.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way and see if it gets louder.
You do, in fact, see tied up
Ah!
behind this little corner here that's holding up the rest of this dais. You do see that there is a red-haired young woman bound and gagged. I don't have a token for her, but she's there.
Fair enough.
Oh. Oh no.
Let's fix
Miss, are you okay?
Start with my-
I'll immediately go. Yeah, I'll immediately go in and not so gently rip the gag off. I guess.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch! Ugh.
How lively. Good.
Sorry about that.
Except
you
I'm
injured?
starving. You got anything to eat?
You like snake?
Apparently.
She like looks at you for a moment and says, "Yes, I'd love to eat one of them bastards."
Very lively.
Oh, here. I did save some here. I will give. And I produce a handkerchief with like 4 pieces of like charred up snake.
A bit of water for the young lady.
As you
Use
untie
that as
her
a-
and present her the snake skewer, she just goes to town, man. You can see that she's
Do not
probably
choke yourself.
she hasn't been like you can see she hasn't really eaten in the last couple of days as she's been captive because why would you feed someone you're about to murder? But
Fair.
they didn't take very good care of her. You can tell because she's like her face is dirty and all that kind of stuff. But she greedily snaps up at anything you give her.
Jeez. You eat more than Elrond.
Please, I ate 3 skewers to myself last night.
That was pretty good.
Glutton.
I'm gonna just like check her over
It's good for your
physically
muscles.
Okay,
while she's eating.
alrighty. Make a medicine check.
Yes, of course, of course. I give myself guidance.
Okay.
Boom. And that guy.
I love this song.
15.
With a 15, You look over her. She does suffer your like poking and prodding as you investigate to make sure she's okay. Otherwise, she hasn't
Sorry,
been
armor
touched. She was never like stabbed or anything like that. She just has like rope burns from being tied up too long and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, she's fine. Just starving.
Awesome. Okay. Just the food then. You're physically all okay. It looks like they didn't do much to you.
So what happened here? How'd you get like this?
She stands up and she stands up and she's like 4'5", and she just looks at you, Basil, and puts her hands on her hips and says, "Well, as you can see, I was tied up and dragged around this stupid castle town against my will."
Mm-hmm.
I'm attracted to her. She's the perfect height. Okay.
Mouthy redheads.
Mouthy redheads. I listen.
That's so valid.
I
That's
I start to stammer. I go, you guys take this one. I gotta compose myself for a second here.
Okay.
You just see
Very well.
you just see her roll her eyes and be like, "Oh, great. Anyway, what's your plan on getting out of here?"
Oh, we have something to do first.
Which
There is
is
some kind of dark king that is absorbing souls and is going to transport this place to wherever he whims or something like this. And this place just suddenly a landing in a densely populated place is bad. I believe
Very.
this is what is going to happen.
what are you doing standing around here then? Get into that king and talk to him or whatever you got to do. And she just kind of like crosses her arms.
Here, I'm going to leave this wheelbarrow full of weapons with you. You can. I will be back to collect it, and you can hitch a ride back out when we leave.
You can see that she looks into Tachka and she pulls out like one of the weapons or something you've collected, and she just kind of like hugs the sword to her chest, and she says, "Fine, fine, just hurry back." And you can see her just kind of like pull the sword closer. She stands in the corner and just kind of sits there.
I'll pull off my snakeskin headband and tie it around her forehead. You look like a proper warrior now.
Really, you think this little accessory is what proves that, eh?
Yes.
Not the surviving being drugged around and tied up by snakes for days?
You earned the headband by surviving. We'd be burying you if you were dead, and you would not have it. Well done.
This is true.
She looks over to Valfine and says, "How could you stand being around these blockheads?"
My head is not a block.
They're nice to look at.
We are.
You can see her just kind of like eye you, Valfine, for a moment and then look over to Basil.
You can have that one.
She's perfect.
There's like
Not
this look.
my friend.
There's this like
He
there's
has a
this like
charm to
look
him.
of like ugh on her face when you say that.
Oh, hey, man.
All it's giving is that one
Model
like
doesn't see that?
TikTok sound clip is like, and you're ignoring me, so that means you're my type.
Oh, no.
And then the
True.
girl goes, "What did you say?" It's like perfect.
Do not mock my friend. He has
Elrond
his
just
charms.
leaps and boosts himself up onto the dais and then puts his arm down to reach down for Basil.
Thanks.
My back is
Yes.
sturdier than my arms. You will have to pull me up or use me as leverage.
I'll reach down and grab Valfine's arms and lift her up as well.
Okay. I'll say that you guys will be able to get back up at the top. Having
no, she-
successfully saved Elena Barnett, you guys prepare to make your final approach to the king. What the hell? Where did Basil go? There he is.
And then I'm just gonna yell to her really quickly and say, "If you need anything, just call my name." Really quickly, and then run away.
She will be fine, Basil.
His name's Basil. He didn't introduce himself. His name's Basil.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
I got you, I got you.
That's true.
Thanks, you're
remember
the
to
best
compose
wingman
yourself appropriately.
I could ask for.
So
Guys, she was kind of perfect, huh?
That's over.
Be calm. Be calm.
She's all right.
You're right. We have to go in combat. I have to compose myself.
Alice is prettier.
Says the
Not gonna
man
do
who
that right
doesn't
now.
have a sister complex.
Though you want him to be attracted to Alice
Elvis said-
instead.
Does not have a sister complex.
Okay,
He has to
Gauche.
have a sister to have a sister
He's-
conflict.
He's just obsessed with his sister.
Technically, he doesn't have a sister. They're adopted.
Okay.
That's still your
I've seen a lot
sister.
of videos like this that start from the same intro.
Yeah, and they don't have that kind of relationship. But Alphacet speaks the way he speaks.
I got you.
Like he speaks about Basil. Basil has his charm, so don't talk shit. We are not
Him and
blockheads. Alice is prettier.
Him,
There it
him
is.
with his useless gym muscle.
Or, we don't have blockheads. That was weird. She said that. I mean, we're pretty ovally.
The fact that she said that just goes to show that our manner of speech is too simplistic and lacks flair, somewhat a degree of intelligence as well. Her presumption that we are stupid or too simple is evident by the way we speak.
I think if you just learned to tie your shoes, you could really get her.
Oh my
I changed the
god.
subject instantly. Okay, we gotta plan out this whole attack.
Mm.
Well
Okay.
done. Now we can focus.
So you are kind of lining up against this doorway, and you can see that there are 3 doors ahead of you to open. And you get the feeling they all open to the same room, which is kind of odd and ostentatious, but it is what it is. As you are sitting here, though, you can feel that there is a presence that is much scarier than anything that you have faced thus far in this castle town. What do you do to prepare before you go in, if anything?
How is everyone's health?
I am
I'm-
unscathed.
Yes, I am fit as I can be.
I'm looking right at you,
I'm okay.
Basil.
I'm okay. I think I'm ready.
Okie dokie. I'm good.
We face something old and probably vengeful through these doors. It is not a good time to flaunt our machismo and things like this. Arrogance will not get us far with an arrogant soul.
Are we gonna try and talk it out first? Like, what's our offer here?
We should try if it is possible. Perhaps
And then
there
be
is
like-
some humanity to be reached.
And then be like, hey, you should leave this area and go to the fire elemental plane. I'm sure there's a bunch of things for you.
Do not ask
Let's
him to
eat there.
commit suicide there.
No.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's a reasonable guy. Like, we don't know. We should try talking him out first.
We should be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. Let us attempt to reach his humanity, if any.
What's our offer here? Because they're sort of here to consume the souls.
Do we know this for certain?
Isn't that what the snake people say?
They fed
Sequel?
him the souls. We do not know if that is what he required or has asked for. Do we?
Or why he's
The
I feel
snake,
like it's implied.
the Yuan-ti never really divulged if it was like an arrangement or something like that. It just seemed like they were just doing this somehow.
I feel like someone had to have ordered it.
Someone
also-
ordered it, but it does not necessarily have to have been him. Perhaps
They
he
also
is
said,
stuck in some
like,
form that makes it
curry-
so.
Curried favor with a god to like pick up the redhead child. So who knows?
Indeed, the Yuan-ti asked their god. But this undead king, or what have you, he's not their god.
Yeah, the god could have beef with the king and just be like, consume souls until they possess you and control you and stuff. I don't know.
Indeed.
I think it is best that we convince this old soul that it is time to rest. That is his vengeance or whatever he's feeling is for people long gone and a time and age long past.
As you are conversing, you will see something odd begin to happen. there is an odd coalescence of mist and fog that you have seen before suddenly appear
Not
before you.
again.
Mm,
But this time, there is a slight white tint to it.
No, don't touch it. No.
Well,
As
he
you
did say there
walk
was a
in,
secret in the midst.
Ellerin, you're not gripped by anything this time. In fact, it feels like a gentle embrace. And you're able
He's-
to you realize that this time you actually have a choice about whether or not to accept this vision.
mm, we heard from Naughty while you were gone, Valfine. These
Okay.
mists hold secrets of the past.
Oh.
I'm going.
Okay. I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
I do not
I
fear the
hesitantly join
mist.
in.
As you enter the mist and you begin to close your eyes, acquiescing to this supernatural request, you are pulled into a memory that is not your own.
Oh shit! The music stopped.
You are dying. You've fallen out of your tent, and half of you is soaked as a large, hungry snake is fighting your grip on it. It lunges again and again and again at a cornered black kitten. Something traveling overhead on the massive stone bridge roars by, oblivious to your struggle, and quickly leaves you to fight alone. You hear the kitten cry out in fear, and your hands clamp down, and you hear yourself yell, "No! I won't let you have her! I won't let you!" And then you bellow, "Die!" The snake recoils as you try to crush it before it whips around and its fangs find your throat. Darkness. And then you see fog. And then you know a hunger that you have never known before. And it hollows you out, gnaws at your insides. And then you come back to the fog pool as it begins to dissipate around you.
So, he was trying to save a kitten
Mm,
and died for it.
And as you looked around this vision, which was the clearest one so far, the bridge seemed to be some kind of elevated roadway. And the tent that you fell out of seemed to be of a thin, cheap material. And what you were sitting under seemed to be just littered with trash that people had just discarded. And the clothes that you saw yourself wearing were full of holes, not um not like expensive arraignments of any kind.
And
Not-
did we recognize the snake as the snake that we have here?
No. It just seemed to be like a regular snake, but it was trying to kill and eat a kitten. A little black kitten.
this is worse than I thought. This is not just some kitten. That was the only creature that showed this person kindness.
Yeah. Looks like he had a special connection with it, like you did with Squirmy.
I feel if Nyx wasn't eaten by the smoke, he would have been great right now.
Well,
Wow.
I would like to remind you that you do have an item that may help
do.
with this riddle.
Yeah,
You
that's the
do.
snake. Sorry, the cat icon, cat
Elfie
figurine.
said you have the figurine still.
Of course. Here, he produces the Pantherin figurine.
Who amongst us can show the most compassion?
I mean, who's got that? I mean, if we mechanically speaking, Elvis has the highest charisma, I suppose. So, stats wise, yes. How he speaks, well, I mean, you guys can see that he looks rather deflated. He's usually got his chest puffed out and his eyes are kind of up and faces the wind, if you will. He looks a little uncharacteristically upset about that.
I see that his pain resonates with you. Elfiset, I put our fate in this encounter in your hands.
This is a job for my sister. She is not here.
I follow right behind him so I can give him guidance.
You guys did take the time to identify the statue, so you would know that you can use this to summon a Black Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should maybe rub it. Or something. I take it and kind of rub it. See if that does anything.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
As-
what was the creature's name again?
Which creature?
The cat.
It doesn't have one.
Didn't he
didn't
say
have
there
one
was a
in
name?
memory.
Nope. He just
I
said
thought there was
no.
a
I
name
won't
given.
let you have it.
Yeah,
That's true. I won't let you have her.
I won't let you have
you're
it,
right.
is what he said. Basil, you begin to kind of rub this statue as if it was a lamp in Aladdin, and you will see as a figure steps out of a black mist curtain, as a Black Panther emerges and sits before you, just staring at you.
Okay. What was the redhead girl's name?
Elena.
Okay, it says shot in the dark. I'm gonna say that name, see if it responds to it.
It does not really. It just kind of looks at you. Doesn't really do anything else. Just kind of like stares at you deep into your eyes with its own amber-colored orbs.
Yeah, is it mist or is it physical?
Physical.
Does it physically manifest?
It is a physically manifested creature.
Okay. I say, can you understand me?
It just kind of looks at you and nods.
Do you belong to anyone? Are you anyone's pet?
It kind of nuzzles the statue in your hand, and then sits back
Anyone
down
here
and
speak
looks at
cat?
you.
Oh man, where's Nyx when you need him?
That's what I'm saying.
I do
Jeez.
not
No,
know if
like-
that is something that you should say.
Yes, it feels insensitive.
Oh, you- Okay, yeah. Maybe I should be holding this then.
Mm,
Give it
What?
back to Upset. Just give it back to Upset.
Okay, here you go.
I'm gonna pick up the panther like a kitten, upside down in my arms, and then stand and nod at Elfiset.
It's a rather
I
large
will-
cat. So it's
How
like
liquidy is it?
Elrond's a large man.
so it's really more like picking up a golden retriever.
Yeah,
For you.
totally like baby pet carrying it upside down in my arms, like in a ball.
The
But like definitely like my arms are definitely like at capacity with this thing. Like just fully.
the panther
fully
looks to
encompassed.
Basil and just kind of goes meow, and you could just kind of feel asking like, do I really have to put up with this?
Please put up with it for now.
We're gonna try and get you back home. If we just deal with it for now, we can maybe get you back to your owner.
You just hear it go, and just like looks up at Elfiset, just like, why?
Yeah,
That was like guidance.
maybe this is the king's pet. Maybe he just wants his cat back.
Or perhaps at least it will soothe him. Now come.
Anything else you
Go to
guys do
meet
to
our
prepare
fates.
before you open the doors?
I have no idea what I can do to prepare.
Um,
I don't think I have anything that I
I
prepared for this kind of situation.
I'm gonna make a small trinket of a cat of my own and just put it in my pocket with
Prestidigitation?
prestidigitation.
Sure.
Yeah, prestidigitation.
Sure thing. You
And I'll just put that in my
enter
pocket.
into
and
the you enter in through the doorway. And as you
Indeed.
do, the door is open, and you are immediately met with sunlight that is being filtered through the regular sky that is choked by fog and overcast clouds, but it is still sunlight that meets you in this throne room. You can see on your left that there is a gallery, and seated on the opposite end of the throne room is a rather large skeleton with a crown on its head. And you see the skeleton is sitting in a rather fine looking robe or vestments, but it is tattered and frayed. And you can see that the wisps of the loose fabric is kind of swaying in an unnatural way because there is no wind.
We love a cloak of billowing.
As you see the king on his throne. Who dares approach?
I do.
Guidance.
I am Elphiset. I have come to greet you, O King.
He does not stand, but he does kind of loll his head over at you. You can see the yellow in his eyes glow faintly brighter as he looks at you and says, "What is your business here in my kingdom?"
I seek to bring an end to the turmoil that your kingdom brings with its encroachment upon our own.
You
I would
dare walk in
prefer-
here, a foreign ambassador, some kind of emissary, and make accusations in my throne room? And he kind of slams his hand on his throat.
There are no accusations being made, Your Majesty. There are those who use your name and your title against your judgment and will, and they bring about turmoil that disturbs the soil of my lands, of my people.
And what proof do you have? And he kind of looks down at you from his skeletal nose, like down past his skeletal nose when you say this.
Were it reasonable for a throne room, I would bring the corpses of the beast we dispatched. Far too large, far too messy, unbecoming of the decorum of this place. You may
Then-
judge me a liar if you wish, but I speak only the truth, and I seek only parlance and peace.
If you have no proof, then why should I even trust you? Why should I not simply throw you out of my throne room?
If this was a matter of deposing, of challenging, I would not step forward at all. I would come bearing arms. War. I do not care for such things. I have other things that are more important to me. Things that I care for. What is it that you care for, Your Highness?
He ponders for a moment. You can see he collects his words and says, "As any good king, it is my subjects that I care for. It is the prosperity of my lands and her people. So what proof do you have that my name is being used for not those things?" And he does like a Gendo Ikari pose as he leans forward.
um, Proof. Tell me. He turns. What offering of proof have we to this king? He seeks it. We should provide it. Mere words are not enough.
Well, sir, your majesty, your highness, king, and I don't even look him in the eyes. I kind of like kneel down.
Collect
keep stammering.
yourself.
Yes, well, we, proof we have, I'm not sure, but we have something that might be of interest to you, at the very least. Well, going through your fantastic kingdom, by the way, I have to say it was excellent. We found this statue, this majestic panther statue. Does this look familiar?
The king eyes the statue and says, "No, that does not appear to be any relic of mine or part of my treasury."
Okay, well, what about this? And I step aside and it reveals the shadowy panther.
The
familiar to you?
panther just kind of instinctively takes a couple of steps forward and sits, presenting itself. And that's when you see the king slightly stands in his throne, looks at this cat with his mouth slightly agape, and says, you, and then you can see the skeletal fingers wrap around the skeleton's head as he lets out an agonizing, hollow scream that fills the chamber. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yo, did I?
Might not go through.
I'm emotionally
Like it may not have.
prepared.
Did not go through, it seems, if you tried to roll.
Yeah, I'm really on the character sheet.
Did you click Basil and then click it on the characters? I think you're on there.
I will return. I will return shortly.
Okay.
Target on? I'm pressing int initiative, the right one, not int.
I see you on the tracker.
Yeah, I see you on the tracker. Yeah, so click the where it says I and I, click that.
I and I, where's that?
So on your character
Target.
sheet over on the far right.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm clicking.
And nothing pops up when you click it?
No, do normal. I could try advantage. I don't know. No, doesn't work.
Let's see. Try refreshing your page and doing it.
Sure. Let me try another roll real quick, see if that works. Out of curiosity.
Sure.
That worked.
Okay. Yeah, so it's something with the initiative. Do you mind if I roll it for you?
Yeah, just go for it.
All right.
Close.
All right. And this guy will just go along with you. I'm just going to keep him on the tracker just so we know he's there, just to remind us. So we'll just change his initiative to to 10, so that Basel. There we go. Okay. As combat begins, you can see that the king is distracted. You can see that he is in some kind of torturous pain, something that he is dealing with psychically, but it does not stop him from screaming out, "Guards! Guards! Kill them!" As two massive figures appear out of golden light and step onto the field.
Oh. Those are big.
As the king's guard appears on the field. Elphaset, it is now your turn. And I'm just gonna say martial checks might be a necessity here. Oh, he's not here. Fuck, I forgot.
He will be back.
I totally forgot. Okay, well, in that case, let's just take like a 5-minute pizza break, so I can finish eating.
It's a very specific kind of break we're
Yep.
taking.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna eat my pizza while we're waiting on him to show up. Just gonna
That's perfect. I've
perfect.
actually wanted to get some water. So
yeah,
that's
go get some
ideal.
water. Stretch your waters, drink your legs.
I know what's up.
Dude, drinking my legs sounds like exactly what I need to do right now.
A little
Can't
bit of
drink my legs.
a little bit of a mood breaker.
True form. Do I have snack? Ooh, I wouldn't try this. I do have snack. Thank you, Korean markets.
What'd you get?
It's a drink. It's a pear honey aid.
Hell yeah.
I'm so curious. My friend got one and it was so tasty, but also we were drinking alcohol. So on its own, hopefully delicious. It smells good. Dude, I got this like cheese ramen. Bruh. Delicious.
Awesome. What brand is it?
Coffee bean brand. I can't read Korean. But it's delicious. Yo, this
Google
would
Lens that bad boy, bro.
Oh, he's back.
Perhaps I shall when I'm not drinking it.
Yes.
5%. Who knows? We'll see.
Brett, are you back?
There's like no good pear juice.
Okay. Brett's still taking a wicked pissa, so we'll wait a little bit longer.
So we're killing the guards, right? To be clear with everyone here.
Just to be clear, you might want to do martial checks because there's a gimmick to this fight.
That's
Turn them-
excellent. I return with water.
Wonderful. Yes, hail hydrate, everybody. Hail hydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Okay.
Maybe if I scan it.
Okay. Everybody's back. Makashi back.
Yeah, I just got back.
Nice. Good timing. Timing get.
H. Yeah, I'll just send a picture.
Okay. Elphaset, you're first. Martial check with a 10. Unfortunately, you did not really roll high enough to learn anything, but that is not your action. That is just a free action. What would you like to do?
All right, let's see. You know what? Prefer to move more cautiously for the time being. All right. 2, 3, 4. Something like this.
Yep, that'll work.
We must first gauge them. Do not act rashly. For the time being, calm yourself, King. Collect yourself. What is this madness?
The king does not seem to be responsive, but you can hear him just wailing in pain.
All right, that'll be Alpha's turn. Does his check and he'll wait.
Okay. All right, Valfine.
I am nervous about this, so I will also just hide over here, and then if they make an aggressive attack, I will hold my action.
Oh, it's
to
very
Eldritch
obvious these
Blast.
guards are going to rush you guys and kill you.
Okay, cool. I'll just hide behind this and see if that'll save me for like a round for now.
Okay.
No martial check?
How do I do that?
So for you, it's just going to be a d20 plus 3 plus, so plus 6. So d20 plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay, that's not what that did. 1d20. Okay, computer, if you could behave, roll 1d20 plus.
Ooh, naughty computer.
For real. Ugh!
Unfortunately, didn't roll high enough to do anything. Would you like to pass your turn?
I shall pass after hiding.
Basil.
I'll hide behind the. I'll kind of just. I'll go up here first,
Okay.
and I'll yell out, "This is all some kind of misunderstanding. I'm sure we can just talk this out." But then, as I say that, I will also shoot this guy
Which
to the
guy?
left of me.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
And I'll use magic missiles.
Four points of damage. You will watch as the magic missiles collide with this guard, but there does not appear to be any damage on it. Instead, you will watch as these mini explosions appear on the king as he suffers 12 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it's also some kind of misunderstanding, and I'll hide behind the panther.
All right, that's going to be. And what would you like the panther to do on its turn?
Oh,
Have it go comfort him.
yeah. I'll have it move up, and I'll have it move 1 square or 2 squares to the right first, and then see if they kind of eye it. If the armor's guys, if they kind of eye it, they look at it, notice it.
You will notice that the guards do not appear to have any semblance of intelligence. They seem to be puppets.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll use its full movement to get as close to the king as possible.
Okay. Its movement is 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And what would you like it to do?
Sit there and purr, almost waiting for a response.
Okay.
Like longingly. It look cute. It's gotta look cute.
Okay. The panther does do this, but you can see that it seems to be confused as it will move up to the king. And that's going to be its turn. Ellerin, is now your turn.
Lauren is going to try to survey these two guardians and see if there's any possible way to draw their attention with a martial check.
Sure.
All right, let's go. This is gonna have my proficiency on my bonus on it, so it's gonna be at +3 to this roll. So we're at a 19.
Okay, you rolled high enough to learn some things. Specifically, I always forget what's on the list, so hold on for me for just a second.
What are let's do what are these guardians gimmick?
They are invincible. Any damage they take goes to the king instead.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, well that
And it's a 1-to-1
changes.
ratio. There's no half damage or anything like that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead then and charge forward, and as I do, gain size, and I will unleash my full giant potential, and I will become enraged. Mm. Apply active effect. Apply active effect. And I will swing at each one of these guardians.
Okay.
To avoid the conflict of not letting the giant havoc's confusion happen, I'm just going to target the same one, but it's an attack against each.
Got it. Makes sense. So first one will be the closer one.
I'll do so recklessly. I'm attacking
Reckless. Very good.
Yeah.
25 will
Let me
hit.
Go ahead. I'm doing this. Apply active effect. Very good. Very good damage. All right. Yes.
5 points of damage. I'm sorry, 12 points of damage to this guy. All right, swing again. It's actually to the king. My bad.
Oh, it should be an advantage. Hold on 1 second.
So roll again. That'll hit.
Yeah, much better. Much better. All right. Damage.
Nice. Good damage. Good damage.
Okay. As I swing on both the guardians, and I call back and say to my ally, if you attack these guardians, it weakens the king. I'm trying to hold their attention.
You will pass your turn now. At the end of your turn, the king will use a legendary action to begin to glow as he begins to draw in necromantic energy into himself. And as he does, I need Elran to please make a Constitution saving throw, as there is an aura now upon the king that you're in range of.
Ugh, such a bad roll.
Alrighty. You suffer. Yes, you will suffer. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. So there was actually an additional mechanic. You get this close to the king, and you suffered some necrotic damage, and then you suffered 2 additional dice of this necrotic damage as part of the secondary effect. So a total of 3d6 is coming at you for a total of 12 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
What about the cat? Does it take damage too?
The cat will also suffer this damage as well. So it will roll a save. It succeeds, so it only takes half. So it's going to be that first d6 was a 4. So 9, and then half of, so another 4. So it's not looking great. It's actually bloodied.
Oh shit.
All right, Elran, anything else?
No, this is it.
All right. Next is, oh wait, that's right. It was the Wraith's turn. I got my turns mixed up. The Wraith appears to be distracted, and he only commands one of these puppets to move forward. 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so I'm going to make an AO because it leaves my attack range.
Okay, sure. That will miss.
Damn.
This creature will approach Elphaset and
Hold on. 1 sec. Doesn't he make that attack with advantage?
No.
Aren't all attack
It's
when you wreck
on his turn?
It's only on my turn.
On his turn.
Is that what it says?
Yep. On his turn, yeah. That is what it says. This creature is going to look down at Elphaset, and it is going to slam or swing down with a longsword attack. With a 27, that definitely hits. And you're going to suffer some pretty bad damage here. 14 points of 16 points of slashing damage. No, it should only be 14 actually. So I'm just gonna have to do this manually. Sorry. All right. And then... Okay, there. All right. And then as he strikes Alpha Set, the king will heal for half of that.
As he strikes Alpha Set, my held action goes off, and I attack the guy attacking Alpha Set.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Fuck that shit. I held an Eldritch Blast.
Right. So go ahead and attack.
Come on, man. I said, come on, man. No, can't do that. Do this first. Just
Both of those
kidding.
miss, unfortunately.
I tried, as you were.
As the king has been healed, you will see that the glow begins to increase. Alpha Set, is now your turn.
Okay. Someone have a grasp here. The gym muscle sorcerer does not like being hit.
As you are considering what to do, you will see, all of you will see that the battlefield is littered with all kinds of debris, and you will see that the ceiling is crumbling, as there are familiar patches of green on this battlefield that you've seen in other places.
All right. Well, let's have a look, shall we? This thing have a 5-foot range, I assume?
That's 10 feet.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that's probably gonna hurt. Move out of his range.
Yep, he's going to take an opportunity attack on you. $18 will hit.
Yeah, of course. Why did that click twice?
You'll suffer 13 more points of damage. So you're at this much.
Of a set attacks the space above this knight's head as he steps away, taking a cleaving blow.
Alrighty, go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right, here's a natural 1.
That hits. So I would like you to now roll 3d12. Alpha Set, you unleash a firebolt onto the ceiling, and a boulder, a pile of rubble collapses down onto this figure. It is pushed down and knocked prone by the rubble. In addition, it suffers a bunch of damage. 17 points to be exact, which actually goes to the king. And this rubble is still on the battlefield. It does not dissipate or anything like that. It's about 5 to 10 feet tall, and you cannot see through it. Anything else for your turn, Alpha Set?
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. This is 30 feet, right? Total.
Mhm.
Move there and then, yeah.
All right.
That'll be it.
Valfine.
I
king-
shall just.
The king, as you can see, is glowing. This guard here seems to be stuck in place, but this one is rather active and skewering your friend with a longsword.
That's not ideal. Oh, spiritual weapon again,
Okay.
and I shall put it. Shall put it next to this one for now. He's got that one over there. I believe in him. No, roll the attack. You silly little system. 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. 10.
10 points of damage to the Wraith.
Can I learn stuff about the king again?
Sure. Yeah, make another
with
martial
my
check.
action?
Yeah, absolutely. So just a d20 plus 6.
Come on, game.
20.
That was almost a 20.
Okay.
Oh, it's a different kind of 20.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
The gimmick of the guards has been revealed. You can learn the king's gimmick if you would like.
Yes.
The king's gimmick is that he's charging up a blast. In 2 turns, he's going to unleash a wave of necrotic energy that will deal tons of damage to everybody in the room, unless they can break line of sight.
I will
And these-
call that out.
And these pillars will not cut it, by the way.
I will call. What about this boulder?
You've discovered the solution to this little puzzle.
Most excellent. I will call that out and then immediately use all of my movement to go over there. I can make it this far. We got one more round, and then you really gotta hide behind something. Like, not this is over there, not doing it. Do I think that if they hid behind the guards that it would count for breaking line of sight?
Probably not.
You got this, Ellerin! you got this! And I am gonna get behind this boulder next round.
Okay. Basil,
I'll call out
you hear the call
discharging.
to get
Yeah.
behind cover. What would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and yell out to Elleron, say, if you get out of the way, I can shoot the rebel above you, and you can hide from that. Next turn or next after, yeah, and then I'll go over here, and I'll shoot this guy with the fireball.
Okay. He's prone, so you'll have disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage affects my ability to hit it or the damage I do.
The
Okay.
ability to hit, so you'll have disadvantage to hit. Because he's prone.
I'll hit the one near Elleron then instead.
Okay, sure. Make a shot. Ooh. 14 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Oh man, I'll get pushed back by the blast here and go over here, and then
What would you like the panther to
Yeah.
do?
I guess I'll retreat him away from the AOE. Does it look like the king is affected by it, or what's?
Yes,
How's the king react?
very much affected by the presence of this panther being here.
What about once he took damage?
What do you mean?
Well, he took some damage from his own AOE, the king's AOE. Did anything change about him once it took damage, or did
No, the king is
reaction.
still in some kind of psychic turmoil, even after taking damage.
Okay. And how much movement does the panther have?
40 feet.
I'll move it back just like slightly behind Elleron.
Okay, and then it also has a dash action, by the way, that you can use.
Okay.
If you want to move it even
Um,
farther than that.
And actually, before I do that, I'll do a light swipe on the king.
Oh, okay. Um, very well. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Roll a d20, and I'll do the rest.
Okay, can I see regular D20 on my character sheet, or how do I?
So if you look at the chat, there'll be like some dice buttons. The d20 is
Oh,
going
I
to
see.
be the second from the right. Yeah, you go. Perfect. 7 plus the modifiers is not going to hit the king, unfortunately. So the panther
fine.
will now spend the rest of its turn moving away. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 20 feet left.
We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Well, does it look? Can I see the radius of the necrotic damage about? Does it look out of the range?
Sure. Let me just get that measure for you. The range is gonna be this. Do you see it?
No, I don't see it.
Zoom out.
Yeah. It's right there.
Okay. Oh, nice, dude. Okay, nice. Okay. I'll just move it one square to the right, so it's still in the king's line of sight. I still want the king to be able to see it. I don't want to hide behind.
Are we talking about the thing that he's going to do later, or the general AOE that he's got going on when you're near the king?
Oh, that
The
one.
general
I'm
AoE
sorry.
is
I'm sorry.
that
That
one.
that one is
I had a feeling.
actually. I'm sorry. I apologize.
yeah.
That one is actually. It's supposed to be 15 feet. So like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just move the panther 2 squares to the right. I would say I want to be in the vision of the
whoops.
king still, and then leave it there.
2 to the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
That's it, man.
Alrighty. The panther does not have to make the save again, even though it started its turn there because it saved last time. So that's why it's still alive. Elran, I need you to make a con save, please,
Yeah.
at the beginning of your turn.
I love making con saves at the beginning of my turn. All right.
18 succeeds. You do not take damage, and you will. I'm sorry. You will take half damage, but you won't take it again. So you will take half of 3.
Oh, good.
Half damage. So 1 damage, and you no longer have to worry about the aura.
Oh, very good. This is but I am now in an interesting situation. I'm gonna go ahead and grapple this knight here.
Okay, you're not gonna move.
Oh, I'm going to move. I'm just going to take it with me.
Ah, I see. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. See if you grapple.
All right, let's go. I should be at advantage because I'm raging. So
Correct.
I'm going to do this.
That is correct.
All right.
20 will
20.
hit. It is grappled.
Okay, I'm going to drag the statue here.
All right.
Perfect. Bring
Got
down
it.
the roof, Basil. And I'm gonna.
I
fucking
understand.
Swing out.
You got it.
I'm gonna swing the war pick because I got one arm free.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I don't. No, it's you because it's my same size. You want me to use both my arms?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, then I will chill.
Okay. Understood. Next is the race turn. At the end of Elran's turn, the radius is going to increase. As it charges its laser.
Charging my laser.
It's going to increase to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And now for its turn, still having the panther in sight, it is going to instead command this guy to attack Elran with a longsword attack.
Let me get. So if the attacks are coming in an advantage, let me get the reckless off because there was no reckless attack this turn.
Okay, so yeah, so you're fine. So just be regular.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit. Oh, it will actually because his modifier is incredible. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
10 points of damage, or 12. Yeah, 10 points of damage, not 12. So. And the king will heal for half of that. And that's going to be the king's turn. Elphaset.
What kind of damage does the sword do?
Just regular. Oh, that's true. So you would actually take half of that. So he would actually heal for half of that. So, how much damage did I give you? 12,
12, so I'm
10.
gonna
So
gain
10.
6.
So you gain back 6. So you're actually at 42.
Perfect.
And then.
All right. Okay. Elvis has no issue shooting at the roof from where he is. Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Are you hitting this spot here?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Natural one.
Oh
miss.
my god, dude. Do
I had a feeling it was coming.
you want to spend a sorcery point to try again?
I could do that.
Or 2 sorcery points? Up to you. You don't have to, but it's
I
just an
can
option.
try after you with Eldritch Blast.
It's true. Yep.
You gonna pass
Or
turn?
you can heal my 10 HP looking ass.
I could also do that. That is a better option.
So are you gonna pass or
I love it when you guys tell me your health.
Yeah, I mean, Elvis said we'll try moving around here, and that'll be it. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll do.
Delphine?
Yep.
This guy is still glowing.
Here I go. I don't know where my spiritual weapon went, but it'll.
Oh
attack.
shit. Did you drop the template last
there.
round?
It was there.
It was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just do it again. I don't mind.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me fucking.
Are we sure it's not under the thing right now? Because remember, you got pushed back.
It got pushed.
No,
back.
I
It's
mean
already
under this
sitting on top
guy.
of it. Yeah, it's sitting on top of it.
Or it should have
Whoa,
been
what?
anyway.
It's bad. It's like a magic trick.
Where is it? I didn't
It
see
should.
it.
I assumed that it would either be here or here at least. But
I think I
is.
know what happened. I think I know what happened. Hold on just a second. Let me just pull out a token instead of doing the fucking
That's okay.
Token. We'll say this gargoyle is your there.
Cool. I'll bonus action attack and then I shall heal
Okay.
Elrond.
Sure.
Not Elrond. Elphys.
Elphys. Yeah, it's not just me. Vindicated.
I will heal 5.
That hits. Roll damage.
there you go. Good job.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Relax, game.
The king will take that 4 damage.
Yes, he shall. I have no more second levels. Go away then. Close. I shall heal you 1 level at a time because you're right next to me. Boom. I said boom. Not the worst. I heal you 12.
Pretty good, actually. Pretty good.
Very good.
I shall do it again anon.
Okay.
And if I could pull Basil along with me behind this rock, I shall.
Do you allow to be grabbed and dragged away, Basil?
Yeah.
Basil.
Basil.
Charles Schwab.
All right.
Hey guys.
It is now Basil's turn. What would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and actually I'll say, wait, hold on 1 second, and I'll go back in line of
Oh,
sight.
my bad.
And then I'll that's okay. And then I'm gonna create an image. Well, so he's casting next turn. He's casting right after.
Basically,
yeah,
yes.
I'll create the image now. I'm gonna create an image only for this guy.
The roof. Yeah.
Ooh.
True.
Oh, the roof. Oh yeah, right. Okay, good thing you stopped me on that one. I was left him out to dry there. I'll remember that. I'll do that.
Like,
I'll remember that halfway through.
I see my boy is just standing there. Like,
I missed. He's like 20 feet tall, and I forget about him.
You can take it.
So I start casting a different spell. Like, okay, I got an idea. Ignoring Elrond, and I remember halfway through, I see him like struggling. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Shoot, and then I'll charge up my fireball.
Please.
I'll charge up my fireball and shoot right above this guy
The roof.
on the ceiling.
You said please.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You gotta
yeah,
click
that's right,
the.
that's
You
right.
gotta click attack, or roll, or whatever. There you go. Thank you. That will hit the
Thank
roof.
God. Thank
Um,
God.
you will watch Elren as you're holding onto this suit of armor. A pile of rubble collapses down onto it, and the armor is ripped out of your grasp, but it is knocked prone at the same time. And I need
nice.
Basil. Please roll 3d12.
Okay.
So 15.
Okay.
You watch as the rubble falls on top of this armor, and the king, its eyes go out, and it slumps forward in the chair. And then you will see both of these armors turn into mist that drifts over to the king and envelops him. And now
I jumped down a rock.
sitting in the throne where the king was is now a giant armored wraith.
Oh
You
hell
have
yeah.
to chill. You
Oh
have
hell
to chill.
yeah. No, I'm for this. I stand this. This is awesome.
You ain't about to be standing for long.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, hold on. I gotta fuck with the HP. Because I didn't have a separate
They're
token
all
prepared for this.
close to you.
Let's respect the 1v1 here.
Close.
Let's respect the 1v1.
Wait.
Okay, ours is the 1v1. Ours is the 1v1.
Respect the 1v1.
Ah,
You got this,
A woman
Ellery.
of-
You
It's
got
a matter of
woman of
pride.
culture,
Also
I
behind the
see.
rock. You got
Very
this,
this,
good.
buddy.
right?
Yeah,
and
I
knives
got
only,
this.
right? No guns.
I got this.
Knives
No, I
only?
got this. No, I got
Knives
this. Knives mid.
And my little hat is
Knives mid?
poking out from the
For
rock, by
5
the way.
rounds, even though we're 12 and 3.
Oh my god, dude.
As we now enter phase 2. Basil, bonus action movement. I see you already moved. You hid as soon as he transformed. Okay. Do you have a
Yeah.
bonus action, sir? And what would you like the panther to do?
I don't have. I'm going to climb on top of the rock a little bit so I can peek my head out,
Mhm.
but that's about it. And then for the panther, I guess I'll just run the panther away behind. What is this orc thing actually?
That's the
that's-
divine weapon, the spiritual
Oh,
weapon
okay.
for
My spiritual
Valfiend.
weapon is
Yep.
it's just looking a little fiendish right
Yeah,
now.
it's looking a little fiendish
Oh.
right now.
So it's safe to say he stopped channeling, right? He stopped channeling his Kamehameha.
Nope, still channeling.
Okay, in
Yep.
that case, I'll go ahead and snuggle up to Elrond over there and purr behind the rock. Safely.
Ah, I see that you are a cat as well.
And then I'll just hide there.
All right. Elren, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to as the rubble I stagger back as the rubble hits the ground. I regain my footing and I just gain line of sight, seeing the king transform. Good, it would not be a fitting combat if it was any less. And I just hurl a javelin at it. Hard as I
Okay,
can.
roll to attack. Oh, he's not
And
prone.
Yeet.
I will reload and throw a second. And that's what I'm.
This guy yeeted a whole ass spear.
For
I
real,
don't know,
for real.
16
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
Og.
the reload throw.
It's my miss.
19. So
Oh, it hits.
11 or so 16 and 19 are the two attacks.
They both hit.
Um,
Roll damage twice.
Sick.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Max damage.
All right, then we just roll
As
damage
it should
again.
be.
All right.
I want barbarians to get like a max damage buff of some kind. something, you know.
The damage didn't show.
That'd
I
be
don't know
so
if
cool.
it worked.
I
I
Uh,
would
saw a
press it-
6 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so three plus it's 3 plus 7,
So
so
10?
10 damage on the
Okay.
second. Yeah,
10. All right.
and then I will fall back into cover because of Valfine's warning, and go. Once you are done getting ready to cheat, we will fight. And I will end my turn.
Now that.
At the end
I
of your
love that.
turn, you will watch as the aura increases in size once more.
He's aura farming. He's
He do be
Basically.
aura farming.
Wow.
You hate to see it. Aura farmers are just
Aura farmers on
God.
Twitch.
You
Oh,
Ew.
surprise, surprise.
Yeah, as
Sorry
usual.
for all
Whatever.
of my friends in the aura now.
Now,
Oh shit!
now here's the thing. You would all be taking continuous damage
No,
while
thank
you're
you.
inside the aura, except that you're all breaking line of sight currently. So you do not take this damage that would be ongoing because of that.
Oh shit.
So
Jesus
good
Christ,
job there.
We need
Smart.
a wall. We need to fucking space aliens this shit.
It is now the Wraith King's turn. He explodes. Now, also because you all are hiding behind the rocks, nothing happens to you. Except that the cover that you're hiding behind is destroyed.
I called it.
This sounds right, yeah.
Mhm.
This is space. We're getting space invaded.
Let's go, boys. It's all good.
And
I
the
get to look at
king
that?
is going to draw 2 long swords that he's going to carry in each hand. And he is going to clang them together with some kind of necrotic sparks that rocket off of them, and that's going to be his turn. Elphaset.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Your dark magic sucks.
Oh, and then you will watch as the aura retreats, except for his regular 10-foot.
Do not forget to prepare for the next wave. Surely another shall come. 5, 10, 15.
And then just to
20.
remind myself, I'm going to put an X here.
Let's see. What do you guys think? Should I try to slow him?
I
It's my
will
last
make
boy.
orders. You should do as your heart desires.
My heart
Yep.
desires to return home. We shall bake pastries, Alice and I. You are invited.
Yay!
You need only survive.
Ice
I
cream
shall
pumpkin.
cast my spell.
Okay.
Go away template. Right click will fix that business. 15 wisdom save.
He fails.
Yeah!
Let the chains of your darkened heart weigh down upon you.
Damn.
Okay, Slay.
Huh.
My muscles are only from the gym, but my mind taps his head.
It's from the school system.
He is a scholar.
Him acknowledging his gym muscle.
Listen, I only have 9 strength. Okay, there's nothing.
Shit, bro.
No flop, bro.
My
He just
muscles
looks
are-
good, dude.
Is that going to
My
be your turn?
muscles are entirely creatine.
Creatine.
Zero
Yes.
leg day.
That's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, he
He
is
only
going
rips abs.
to use a
rips.
legendary action to toss a sword. And he will toss the sword.
At this
Wait,
guy.
how far did I move, actually? Hold on. Let me double check something.
I did have a token
So you
for
should move
this.
5, 10,
Where
15,
did it go?
20, 25. You can only move
Here
about.
it
You can
goes.
only move here.
He will toss the
Go
sword
back.
into the wall here.
Chill out, dude.
And that will be his legendary action. Valfine, is now your turn.
This is the ceiling stalactites, I'm assuming, correct?
No, that's just missing tile.
Okay.
The green squares are the crumble spots.
This is gonna be issues to hide. It's fine. He's not charging yet.
Try and
Nice.
determine what he is doing with that blade.
I shall. I can cast Identify for free, and by free I mean for a first level spell.
Is that a
do I
viable
need-
option for this, or
Nope.
I-
Sure is not. I mean, if
I-
you want
I
to
don't
identify
identify
the
it is.
sword, maybe, but
I mean, well,
identify is a 10-minute
Oh.
cast.
Not when you have it prepared.
Oh, that's true.
and you can cast it for free. You said
And for free, as in I add a first level spell. Sorry.
that's what I figure.
You could also do a martial check.
I would just marshal,
martial
bro.
check. I'll
Okay.
martial
Yeah.
check.
D20 plus 6.
Plus ox.
Uh,
It was almost 15.
Nice.
You are able to discover that this sword is what is considered to be a bridge of some kind. He's going to use this to move somehow.
Is there any way I can disable it? What do I got? What do I?
You didn't roll high enough for that.
Ah, shit. Okay. I shall instead Eldritch Blast over here.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yes. Boom. I said attack. Okay.
That is enough to hit the
12.
ceiling. You'll watch as
Excellent.
a pile of ceiling crumbles down and is now resting on the floor.
And I shall do the same to this spot.
Okay. Are you using Eldritch Blast? Okay, great.
Yes, my second Eldritch Blast beam.
shoom, shoom.
That hits as well. You'll watch as
All
two
you have to do is
new
not
spots,
roll a one like me.
two new spots appear on the floor, ready to be used as cover.
Cool beans. I will use my 30 feet of movement to get towards this other one, despite my better judgment. 1, 2, 3, and then my turn's over.
All right.
I'll just go here.
At the end of your turn, the king is going to use a legendary action to teleport to where the sword is,
Jesus.
taking his aura with him. Basil,
Run, Basil.
Run, Basil, bro.
Basil,
Just
it is
I'm
now
gonna
your
get-
out of there.
Basil. It is now your turn. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
You succeed. You will only take half of this damage and do not have
You
to
only
worry
have
about it
+1?
going forward.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous for you.
Okay. Perfect. So, first of all, I'm gonna get pissed off because my hat was.
I'm sorry. There's an additional
Mhm.
effect.
Mhm.
In addition to taking that point of damage, you also lose 1 from your maximum HP.
Permanently,
Maybe.
or just
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
It's
get
not good.
even like before he teleports. I guess as he teleports, I'm gonna get pissed off because my hat was above the rocks and it got burnt. So I'm gonna go.
Madge.
I'm gonna reach up and go, what did you do? And then get kind of serious and go, you're gonna regret that. I'm like Luffy when someone fucks with his hat. And then I'll be like, you're gonna regret that. And then I'll try to emulate what Sarin said and be like, the chains of something are gonna get you. Or like try to copy the cool line he said. And then I'll move away this way. And then I'll try to I'm gonna use Phantasmal Force, which it says it's gonna make an illusion, but it says it can take damage from it if it's causes harm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and cause psychological damage with it. I'm gonna make the best representation I can of the old, even though it was from our point of view, the old man in the vision,
Uh-huh.
and make it next to the cat, and make him kind of see his past self, if that's what that is.
Okay.
I'll make that right next to
I
the
like
cat.
the idea.
I cause
Sure.
psychological damage.
And then have that be psychological damage to him seeing his past self or something.
Sure, okay.
And let's see. Then I'll run to the rock over here.
All
Let's
right.
see,
Go
1,
ahead
2.
and just pop Phantasmal Force in the chat for me.
I'll display it,
Yeah.
and then I'll roll it too.
Yeah. There we
Oh, I have to
go.
put it. Okay, I'll put it right there.
Normal. He fails.
I
Actually,
want to kind of like relive the memory if possible.
yeah, he fails. So what's the damage?
It says 2d8.
2d8. Go and roll 2d8 for me because he will suffer damage seeing this scene of perhaps his past self. Very good.
think- Almost rolled to that 3. It's fucking bullshit. I saw that.
Oh, Blue, did you blow on that?
It wasn't me.
Hmm. And then
I wouldn't dare.
I'll end my turn.
All right. And what would you like the panther to
And
do?
yeah, so this is only in the mind of the person, it says. So the panther, I'll just have the panther just get close to it. So just move one down, the one to the right.
One down.
Actually, sorry, I'll have it come close to the pole next to me, but still within line of sight. So yeah, still within
right
line
here?
of sight of him.
Okay.
Sure, yeah,
Sure.
that works, yeah.
Okay. Elren, is now your turn. Your target is slowed and weakened, and also still clutching his head slightly, seeing something that you do not see.
I think he would, staring at the image, would just see me emerge from it as I pick up the greatsword that I dropped previous round and run towards him and swing openly, trying to
Okay.
carve him to pieces before he can wreak any more destruction. I'm gonna go reckless on this.
Okay.
Let me hit that feature. Let me do this thing. Oh, there it is, right there on my quick bar, because I'm a smart person. Sometimes. All right, we're gonna go great sword attacks. Let's go.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, damage. That's some decent greatsword damage. Nice.
That hits.
Yep.
21
Hell
hits.
yeah.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Your kingdom, your time, it is past. Let it fade. Go. It was just swing away, and end my
Alright.
turn.
At the end of your turn, the aura will grow much larger and much faster than the last phase. Elphaset, I need you to make. I'm sorry, that will not happen until your turn. At the end of your turn, is going to use a legendary action to throw a sword here. And now it is going to swing twice onto Elren with a long sword.
It has advantage.
Oh, it is advantage? Okay. So I'll do another. Okay, so 21 hits. And then he'll attack again with advantage. Both of those will hit. So we'll do the damage twice. Ooh. Okay. And then this isn't to hit again. This is just so I can proc the damage.
Is any component of this damage physical? Because that would be halved.
Yes, it did already have it in the
Okay,
thing
cool.
because you're raging.
Sweet.
In addition, I need you to make another con save, please.
Mhm.
No, I'm sorry. It just procs automatically. So you suffered 5 and then 9, so 14. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 14.
Okay.
All right. And that's going to be his turn. Alphaset, it's now your turn.
All right,
My-
con save.
Okay, maximum.
Sorry, I just realized. Hold on a sec. Sorry. There we go.
I don't know. Okay. Okay,
On
what's that?
save 12. You fail, unfortunately. So you're going to suffer 2d6. You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Hmm.
And your maximum hit points are reduced by 8.
Oh, he needs to make a whiz save.
Yes.
For removing the effect of slow.
We'll do that in just a second.
Of 10, 15.
Why is it not letting
Actually-
me? What the heck? What the hell? What's going on?
What the hell?
For some reason, it's not letting me modify your max HP. Whatever. It's fine. You have -8 to your max HP.
Was it like 29 for me right now?
Something like that.
Or something
Okay.
like that?
Wisdom save. He's not going to
Yeah.
do super good at this. He does not succeed. And what would you like to do for your turn,
Okay.
Upset?
All right, I am trying to determine. Actually, I think I will have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, right over there. Over here. And you will be there soon, Delphine. Flee. Gonna chromatic orb his face with a first level chromatic orb. All right, there it is. That's it. Fucha. Fucha.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Woot woot.
Good.
No way. What damage are you doing, by the way?
That's a great question. This. This is armor, huh?
Yep.
Sure, we'll start with thunder. Yeah, why not?
Really?
Yes.
Well, shit. You watch as Alphasat begins to generate this thunderous sphere in the palm of his hands and rockets it towards the king. You can see the king's armor begin to rattle at the force that is coming towards him, and he is killed as the pieces of armor rocket apart. And it's a good thing too, because he was about to walk over to Velphine and just annihilate her.
Yeah, would have taken damage, and then would have taken damage from the aura at some point, and then just slash, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I can just dodge it now. It's fine.
You
RP
see,
dodge
as this is happening, you will watch the king fall apart. He will scream, "No, my kingdom!" And as he begins to fall apart, you will see that the edges of the map also begin to fall apart similarly.
Oh.
I'm gonna touch my hat.
We should leave. That's a good
Reality-
idea.
Time
Let
to
us
go.
make
Who said
haste.
that?
Reality begins to
Excellent
crumble
shot.
around you. As you begin
Jojo?
to panic, you can see that the wall and the floor is beginning to fall out into nothing. Darkness is beginning to encroach upon all of you, and you are all swallowed into darkness.
I don't consent.
Uh.
No consent. The music's a paid actor. Did you guys hear how that ended?
And then
Mm-hmm.
you all awaken. You are no longer in a castle town. You can hear the sounds of birds chirping. You can hear the sound of dew collecting and falling from the leaves. As you open your eyes and you look around, you're back in the forest. And that is where we're going to end the session and the adventure. Congratulations.
We live.
You have
Amazing.
you have successfully completed the King of the Lost Arch. Did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I know
Elvis got
Redhead, I
3
must
major
know for
kills in
Basil.
this.
I would love to get all y'all's feedback and stuff like that, and we're gonna do that. But I know that Brett has to take off fairly quickly. So anytime you feel like you need to step out, please go ahead, man. This was a ton of fun. Thank you for playing, my guy.
Oh man, I had so much fun.
I'm glad.
This is terrific.
For the
No
rest of you
FLF this
jokers,
session.
I want to hear your theories. Who do you think the king actually was?
I like the idea that the king might have been the unfortunate soul under the bridge, and he just hated snakes. After this, he just hated snakes so much.
It was Indiana
And-
Jones homeless. It was the homeless Indiana Jones, and that's it. That was the origin.
It's the full cycle of you live
Yeah.
long enough to become the villain.
Also, I wondered why
Yeah.
the king had a whip, dude. I was like, what's going on with that? But I didn't question it.
Hey, that might be why. It's Indiana Jones. Down on his luck, no more treasure hunting. All the adventurers take his
Yeah.
job, bro.
I feel like it had to be.
Our bad, I
yeah.
think.
I feel like it had to be that guy.
Skill issue.
Not enough FLFs.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think there's
FLF.
plenty. I think you have to tastefully
session?
employ FLF.
So
They
Boy.
can just be everywhere. They're centerpieces.
does anybody
The
else have
heck is an FLF?
Does anybody else have a theory about the king and how his castle town came to be?
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like
It's-
no, I'm a liar. I don't feel like anything.
Okay.
I was like, maybe the dad's not actually the one at the bar,
I mean,
and that like this is him just like manifesting,
That'd be so interesting. It'd be kind of funny.
and
What if
and
it's
like he kidnaps his own daughter. Like it's a whole like BioShock incident.
Oh my god.
what if it's
Infinite
It's
That-
something.
That
It's
is
an
that is
infinite
infinitely more interesting than what I came up with. I think I'm gonna hire you next time.
Everything's derivative of everything else. I got you.
But that is actually
You-
but that is
you
actually
said
pretty
his
good.
tent- you said his tent was like his his tent is the
The
castle, and all the trash around it is the castle town. This is the
Oh.
delusions of this poor
Oh.
unfortunate soul
He's just making an illusion.
that
Yeah,
lived
and we're in it.
and died in a state of mental
It's
turmoil.
squalor.
We're just in an
Yeah.
insane asylum.
All those snakes were actually not Yuan-ti, but rat people.
What if,
Stinky
What if it's-
rats.
what if it's all the accumulation of the memories of the souls that he's been sucking? And he's like just an accumulation of a bunch of things.
That is also
like that.
infinitely more interesting than what is actually the case.
The different
Okay.
aspects of the castle
Okay.
town are just little aspects of different people. So
I
we
like the
can
fact that,
stand by the FLFs.
what are
for
FLFs,
nobility.
man?
These are so good. I remember
What?
listening to this one VTuber who does tabletop stuff, and she's like, one of the tips that I have to give dungeon masters is just let your players talk. And then steal their ideas.
Yes, exactly. That's it exactly. I'm taking notes. That's how it's done.
He dewitted it.
We're crowdsourcing interesting storylines here.
Okay,
I'm even more confused.
femboy. Okay, so in a you remember the place where I know I have to explain this. You need to
Femboy light
God.
fixtures. Okay.
Femboy like because it wasn't on the stream because it was post session.
Yep.
Brett backed me up here.
Oh, I
So
was
we're
there
in
actually
that
for
We're
that
talking
too.
about the
Place.
ghosts giving off.
Oh
Come on,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ghosts.
And
Oh,
we
yeah, I
were
was there,
just
yeah.
riffing about how they're femboys and they're giving off.
He's like because they all look like
Femboy
women.
light. Yeah, femboy
True.
light fit.
Yeah, they were
That's
pretty
true.
hot.
Yeah, that's right. That's why because the tokens
That's
are all.
why it came up. I was
But he's like,
"Oh,
but
FLFs?"
they're men and women, so thus the femboy light fixture.
Yeah, so he was absorbing
Femboy
just
light
femboy
fixtures.
souls, and he's just a giant femboy soul.
And we were all like, yeah, dude, it's just his preference, man. He just picks like the prettiest little ones he can find. He don't care what gender.
I want you to imagine for a moment Elviset is listening to this and he just waggles his fingers at you with consternated eyebrows. You just, what is
You can
wrong
like
with
what you like.
like.
Everyone
I
has
don't-
preferences. You like having your sister around, and other people like femboys.
I mean, try anything 3 times, dude. Just see, in case you fucked up. First
3
time.
I'm not going.
times?
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going. I'm not going to try and enjoy a femboy light fixture 3
Did you not
times.
like
Once is
how they
enough.
looked aesthetically?
They were very curvy.
Exactly.
He's just like he's an honest man. He'll admit the
He's a-
truth.
And it set him free. You know what's up?
He was
Talking
always.
to
What do you
me.
mean? He's always honest, so he's always free.
He's always
Yeah.
free.
Never,
Always
never
free.
chained, never punished for dishonesty. At least, definitely almost died today. Oh boy.
Not
So,
enough FLFs.
this was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed having you guys play. And so I just want to invite you guys. You don't have to say yes now, but I just want to invite you guys to perhaps start the Curse of Strahd with me, if you guys would be interested in that.
Very much so.
Sorry, someone in this server already invited me to play that game on Saturdays.
Oh yeah, that
Wait,
was me.
Jack,
Yeah,
right?
that was me.
Oh yeah, that's you.
Yeah, Saturdays, right? Yeah, because I can do Saturdays. I just can't do Fridays.
Right.
No, Fridays is going to be busy with us crying.
Oh, I see.
It's gonna be busy with my silly cry game.
Well, Makash, would you be interested in playing on Friday's Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, I can play Fridays. I can
Awesome.
play Fridays for sure.
Savern, are you still available for Fridays, or?
I have to consider it. As you might know, I've been late and kind of absent quite often.
No, I haven't
and I'm
noticed
kind
it.
of-
It's fine. It's
What are you
fine.
talking about?
Yeah. But
we only asked you
I've
20 times.
I listen. So the issues that I'm getting smashed. This is one of my favorite
Why?
addicting drugs, and I'm getting smashed in the worst possible way. Yep.
I get you.
Listen, I play on Tuesday, I play on Wednesday, I play on Thursday, I play on Friday, and I play on Saturday.
It sounds like you're living the dream.
It depends. It does depend. Now, I would like to, frankly, play Alice in Curse of Strahd because she would fit in so well as a vampire slayer. Oh
Would
god.
you be besties?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my bones, feeling my bones, feeling my blood. And then she could yammer about how Alphaset annoys her and is a brocon.
That is her right. And that's her right.
That would be what she says. He's like, I'm being a brocon.
I don't know what that is. Doesn't exist.
I'll probably do it as long as if I assume it's going to be roughly at the same time. I'll probably still do it anyway.
Probably.
I'm just like, especially right now, my sinuses, my head, everything feels wrong today. Not so great. I
understand.
Put on a good show
I get
because I have a naturally high charisma status. I can act a mean act, but anyway, tentative yes, unless I say no later.
And Colter, were you only for Saturdays, or Fridays is okay too?
My Fridays, depending on the time. Perhaps I could always prep something, and then if I can make it, I'll bring it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that's pretty much all I had. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, guys. So everybody out there,
Who's the race?
Give me your Alice voice.
everybody
Who was right?
Wait. Tell us what it was.
Okay. All right. Sure. So the truth is that the king was actually a homeless man who lived under a bridge, and all of his subjects were all of the smaller animals like the squirrels and cats and other little things that lived around him, and the rats as well. And
We're monsters.
The worst thing about him living under the bridge, other than starving to death a lot and being alone and forgotten, was that the snakes that lived in the area killed everything around him. And so he finally had enough when one of these snakes was trying to kill and eat a kitten that had stumbled into his little kingdom, for lack of a better term. And so, unfortunately, the strain of trying to protect this innocent killed him in the process, in the cold darkness of our world, and then he was transported for another life into another world.
What I'm hearing is the phantasmal force should have looked like a snake eating the panther instead of looking like the old man, and that would have done more psychological damage.
Well, the thing
Or it would have
is,
just enraged him.
Well, the thing is, it was still the truth, right? And in this world, in this version of himself, he's living a lie, right? Like whatever gave
Yeah.
him the ability to create this realm allowed him to escape the pain of the truth. So having been confronted with it, which is why the seeing the cat drove him insane, was because it was part of that, you know. So
Mhm. Like the mirror back at him to see the truth.
exactly.
Yo, who's this eldritch big bad that's yoinking people up in the smoke, huh? It exists? I clocked it?
No, it's me. It's me. I'm the evil.
Oh.
I'm the evil eldritch thing.
Oh yeah!
Okay.
It's me.
My-
The rate's not a femboy for sure.
I gotta say, femboy light fixtures killed me, dude. Like, that's that was something else. That was something else.
It
All
makes
right.
sense in the context.
Hell yeah. So, with that, I am gonna go ahead and end the stream for real this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're on the VOD, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good shit. And we hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Jeez.